Next on Restaurant Impossible.
Just don't know what's going to happen.
5 minutes from opening time, Paul is not at the restaurant.
We are close to the security event.
An ambush that almost doesn't happen.
We can't control the ambush.
Time is ticking.
We've got to get him here somehow.
When we finally get inside, it's one problem after the next.
The power was off.
Everything's falling apart. Look at the dirt. Look at the cellar. I'm not cooking in here.
Chef Robert Irvine has 2 days and $10,000 to do the impossible.
I'm in White House Station, New Jersey for day 1 of the mission with a lot of moving parts. I got my crew here setting up equipment, and I'm here because I've got an important plea from a young lady named Megan.
This is Megan. She's the daughter of the owner of La Casa Bianca.
Thanks, Jason.
Hi, Robert. My name is Megan Licio. I'm sending you this plea to help my father, Paul Licio, save his family restaurant. He's owned and operated the restaurant for 20 years now. The restaurant is his life, and cooking is his passion. Up until 3 years ago, I worked with my father, but I realized the restaurant was not what I wanted to do with my life. My father had a very difficult time accepting that. I moved away to Charlotte, North Carolina. My father has been struggling. The restaurant has gone downhill, and he needs outside help to fix it. People love my father. He has a heart of gold, but he would never reach out for help on his own. If my father doesn't get the help that he needs, I know he's going to have to close the doors to the restaurant within months.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Casa Bianca is the restaurant. It's 15 minutes away, only open for lunch and dinner.
Every week we find new and exciting ways to ambush people.
So we have this box truck. We're thinking that we send 2 of our own guys into the restaurant as undercover delivery drivers.
He's a chef, right? We get deliveries all the time. The guy comes out, boom. We open the truck, boom. Hello!
You're the delivery.
Right.
I like it.
Give it a try.
We'll send in 2 members of our crew. Our director, Hal,
Hey, Adam.
and Anne will drive the truck.
I wonder if we could put something in your pocket.
For camera coverage, Hal will be outfitted with a smartphone in his pocket and a tablet in his hand.
Right, I can hold it like this.
Also, the box truck will have extra cameras.
To recap, you guys go in, say you got a delivery, whatever he says, you get out to the truck, we lift it, you're inside, and that's our...
You're on Restaurant Impossible. You ready?
All right, sure.
Hey, guys, load that up. Let's go.
Let's go. Come on.
We'll drive to about 3 blocks away from the restaurant, change cars like get in the back of the box truck, and then proceed to the restaurant to surprise Paul.
All right, let's go.
This is the restaurant. All right, Jess, Craig, we are stopped.
We're looking for a red truck. These guys are going to pull up in a second.
5 minutes from opening time, and Paul is not at the restaurant, so I presume that he's prepped, he's ready to go, just switching everything on and goes. Well, there's no business whatsoever. I don't know either way. It's going to happen in the next 5 minutes.
We're sitting a couple blocks away from the restaurant. Time's ticking. Every minute that we're not in the restaurant is longer for me to come up with a design, to find stuff. So I'm ready to get in there and see what's going on.
By now, the door should have been open for business. However, there's still no sign of any staff.
I'm going to call the restaurant.
Hi, this is Chef Paul at the Casa Bianca restaurant. We are closed to the security event. We're doing off premise. We will reopen tomorrow, Wednesday, at 5 p.m. for dinner.
It's 11:30, and we assumed he was opening for lunch. He's not going to be here. So we've got to get him here somehow. We've got to figure this out, because otherwise we're sitting here till 4 or 5 o'clock, and then we'll just have less than 1 day to kind of turn this place around, which isn't enough time. Erin is calling the daughter now to figure out something.
Hey, Megan. We just called the restaurant, and the voicemail said that they were closed last night for an event and that they're not open until dinner tonight at 5.
Oh, gosh.
We learn that Megan is still the main contact for the alarm company.
I'm wondering if you could call and say that the security company is calling and the alarm is going off.
Yeah, do you want me to go ahead and give them a call?
Okay, sounds good. Thanks.
All right,
Bye. We're just going to have the daughter call. The security system went off.
Hey, so I just talked to them. They called me, but I'm still right now.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
All right, Adam. They want us to be outside and wait for him to drive up, so they'll go out there and just pace around.
It's been about 45, 50 minutes now. I'm still waiting in the back of the truck, but I don't want to get out. The minute they see me, it's somebody pull him, cover is blown. Gotta do what you gotta do.
truck. Stand by.
Cal, they're here.
Oh, house season.
He's playing it now. Hopefully, health directors doing his delivery stuff.
Are you Paul? I have a delivery for La Casa Bianca. Yeah, I have no idea. It's on my box. It just says shipped to you. Want to see? I don't know. You want to take a look? All right. Maybe food. I don't know what it is. I am Paul.
I have a plea from your daughter Megan that you need help.
Is that true? I do need help.
Restaurant Impossible is happening right now.
Right now.
Let's get in that restaurant and see what we're doing here, okay?
All right. When the door opened and I saw Robert, I wanted to drive away. I got a busy day.
Busy 48 hours, that's for sure.
I have parties tonight. One of 30 to 40 people, another one 24. And things just started rushing through my mind, what I had to do. But we're going ahead with it. And I'm in. The power's off. The power shortage is here now and that. Here we go. I gotta check next door, see if their power's out.
Oh, the power's out?
You guys got power?
We do.
It's been a day of craziness here. We thought he was going to open for lunch. He was only going to open for dinner. We get inside and it's almost noon. We haven't done a thing, obviously, and now there's no power, so problems all over.
So what's happening with power?
I missed my payment and they turned the power off.
All right, so how do we get the power on?
I got to make a phone call and make a payment.
Get on the phone. Let's get the power on. I don't have a lot of time. I'm already late. There's no power in the restaurant. I'm trying to get things set up here.
Someone let Tom and Lynn know that we are a go. Give them the green light. I need the RV here. I need the box truck and all the equipment ASAP.
Almost 1 o'clock. We're so far behind. Usually by this time, we've got the tent set up, all my equipment's unloaded, we're all ready to go, ready to get in the restaurant and start. Right now, we have nothing set up. It's gonna take 3 or 4 hours. Then we can go in and unload the restaurant. We lost the whole day.
Finally, the electrician arrives.
What's happening? I called them and I used my rent money to pay the bill. And they're here.
I need to get in there. I need to torch you. And we got to figure out what we do with these parties. 65 guests tonight means a few $1,000s for Paul. This cash will be helpful since he just used his rent money to pay the electric bill. I don't want to take money away from you so that we can do it. We'll do it.
Oh, I can handle the party.
All right, you go do what you do. You're the guy in charge. Electricity back on?
Yes, sir.
Take a seat in the chef for a little. How many at the restaurant?
This is the 20th year.
You trained in the restaurant? You trained as a chef?
I went to CIA when it was in New Haven.
Okay. I'm impressed with Paul's prestigious culinary school background. How did you get into this restaurant?
This restaurant, I moved here from New Haven with my family. My daughter was just born, and my other daughter was 4 years old.
Daughters too.
My daughter Megan's 25.
That's the girl that
Yes,
emailed my
that
team.
emailed her. Older daughter was ready to start school.
And what's her name?
That's Laura.
Laura. Okay, so you have 2 daughters?
Yes, sir.
And a wife?
No wife anymore.
Divorced?
Yes.
Okay.
Soul searching after separation from my family. And
Way emotional.
it just brought me back to a moment.
Okay.
And
So the children went with the mother?
yeah.
Okay.
I was separated from my family. I wasn't every day with them, and I spent a lot of time alone. And I just one day I said, maybe if I had a restaurant, I could probably help people more than just working as a chef. Providing jobs for people, even helping out with charities and things like this. A week later, I met a gentleman who owned this restaurant. We became partners. And we did a good job here. The restaurant did pretty well.
Did well. What was well 20 years ago?
We're doing over $1 million a year.
$1 million a year 20 years ago. That was a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty. Yes. And the place did well. I did well. My family did well. And that continued up until about, it's been about 7 years now.
So $1 million a year for 13 years?
Approximately, yeah.
So 7 years ago, what happened?
I took over the restaurant myself. When my partner was involved, he had a controller. And the controller took care of all the business end of the restaurant. Okay. So I didn't have to deal with any of that.
So money, finances, etc.
Yeah,
Bills.
and when he pulled out, I had to take that on myself.
Business started to decline.
Business started to decline. I wasn't who I could be.
Okay. Was the food good?
Food always is good.
Okay.
Always. That's what's been keeping us alive. My daughter, Megan, took care of all the paying of the bills, etc. Okay. Megan was here up until 3 years ago.
Paul wanted this to be the family business that they could run together. When she left, he was devastated and left lonely.
How's your relationship with Megan now?
She's still scarred from the business, from our relationship with the business. The restaurant has done some wonderful things for a lot of people, including my family. Yeah. And it's a bittersweet with her and with me.
What are you in debt with the restaurant now?
$100,000.
$100,000?
Yeah.
Why don't you walk away?
I would like to
walk away a success.
So it's a pride thing.
Yeah, it's a pride thing. And I am attached to the restaurant and the community. You know, if somebody walks in here, I can always feed them, you know. And I don't have money, but I could feed them.
Paul seems like a nice guy, but also a sad guy. And with the lights on, I can see the restaurant looks pretty gloomy too.
What's all this over here? Who's this?
This is my grandson.
From Laura.
From Laura.
Who's this?
That's Laura. That's her high school picture.
Okay.
Picture of Megan here. That's us last year at Christmas time. I have several pictures of Megan over in the Wall of Fame over there over the years.
So you're kind of a blessed guy, right? Great looking family.
Absolutely. And this is the main dining room.
So 2 dining rooms.
Mm-hmm. I make the wood-burning pies right out here. And the kitchen.
What's all this?
The place, it needs to be clean, for sure. This isn't my best work right now. I'm not at my best.
Is that acceptable to you?
No, it's not.
This is supposed to be clean pots, right?
Well,
this is... What is that? What is that?
It's a seasoned pan.
It's not even flat. What do you mean it's a seasoned pan? You're kidding me, right?
No, I mean, I could use some new pans.
How can you cook like that? There's no even heat distribution. There's nothing on the sides.
It's just from use. Wear and tear.
Oh my God, look at this. Are these glasses clean?
Well,
Paul, stop welling me to death. Look at it.
I don't maintain the kitchen.
Come on, man. Look, it doesn't even close. There's no seal on it. You can't use any of that. You're gonna hurt somebody. Look at the dirt. Look at the salt. Look. Don't tell me that is clean. You see this every day, don't you?
Yes.
So why is it like it? Come on. This is ridiculous. I didn't come here to beat you up. I came here to help you. This is laziness. This is not acceptable to me. I'm not cooking in here. This is laziness. This is not acceptable to me. I'm not cooking in here. Rusty, dirty, greasy, but we've got mushrooms open, tomato. These are food that you serve somebody to eat.
Well, we would not use that.
You wouldn't, but they're in your walk-in, they're in your refrigerator.
They usually take this apart once a week and clean it.
Oh yeah, that looks like it's been cleaned a week ago. They normally say this fine, clean it. You don't deserve to be called a chef. You want help? It starts here. You, cleaning this. Because this is not acceptable to me. I don't want to taste your food, because if you cook with this and you have crap like this everywhere, I'm not going to eat it. You have parties tonight, right?
Yeah.
25 and 40? Mm-hmm. You better call them and cancel it, because I'm not serving food to make people sick out of this.
I know cancelling means losing thousands of dollars today, but this kitchen is unsafe.
Now get out of my way, please. Disgusting. This is you being lazy, Paul. Sorry, buddy. That's you. Disgusting.
When my daughter was here running in front of the house, and I had somebody I can trust that ran in front of the house, I put all my energy back here. And I could put a couple hours into cleaning every day, making sure things were the way they should be. I just lost control. I'm doing everything I can to just keep the ship afloat right now. I haven't lost passion for my food. I mean, if you see my food, you'll know that. That's my focus. That's the only thing that's keeping me going. It's when I can put out all my dishes.
I'm really upset right now. The CIA-trained guy has run a restaurant. He's failing, and it's to the point of falling apart. And they fix it in 36 to 38 hours. I don't know if I can, but I'll tell you this, I can't cook in a kitchen like that, and he better figure it out. Don't got a lot of time, I know we're late. I'm very upset right now. The kitchen needs to be demolished. I mean, it's disgusting. Italian restaurant, 20 years in the making of this mess. This is a pizza area. I want to do something here to make it nicer, cleaner, brighter. I hate the pictures and Tchotchkes. Sorry. And all this, gone. All the plate, all this, gone. Okay. Carpet, gone. The wall, this is nice. See if we can't reinvent it into some type of color or do something with it. Yeah. It's 3 o'clock. It's a big restaurant. We're way behind. I know we're way behind. I want light, bright, different.
Italian, fresh Italian.
Yeah, I want it classy. Got it?
All right, let's get this place torn apart.
I want you to take all these pictures carefully down and put them in one box.
I'm gonna have Tom signs in the restaurant.
I want to get in here and get things cleaned up and get cooking again.
In the last few years, I've seen a real difference in Paul. When I see Paul cooking and singing in the kitchen, I know things are going smooth and he's in a good spot. There has been less singing as of late.
There's something missing, and I have an idea of what or who that is. I'm going to call Megan. I think it's about time that Paul reconnected with his daughters. Hey, Megan, how are you?
Hi.
First of all, I thank you for your plea message. I've just gone off on your dad. The kitchen was disgusting. I'm going to ask you to do me a little favor, well, a couple of them. I would like you to send a little message. I think he needs a little support right now.
I can make a video for him. I'll do that.
The second thing is, I would like you to be here. I want you to get on a plane from North Carolina to come here tomorrow. I will pay for the ticket. I'll get you a hotel room.
I have to see. I mean, I have school. I have work. I don't know. I have to see if I can work it out.
I understand. I just think it would be a good thing if you could. Send me that video so I can at least do something with that, and then let me know about the rest, okay? All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
We just started pulling a lot of the wall covering off. Unfortunately, everything's falling apart. You can see the studs are a little bit old and beat up. All the sheetrock's just flaking off the wall. So we gotta come up with a solution. We're gonna have to clean it and cover it as best we can.
In the same way I showed Paul how bad things got in the kitchen, I need him to see things with Megan also need major repairs. Told you I wasn't here to beat you up, I was here to help you. Yeah. Finally, you've seen what you've not seen for a long time. Yeah. That's not me here trying to... Yeah. Paul is lonely. He misses his family, and I believe that's why he let this mess spin out of control. I talked to your daughter today, and I asked her to do me a favor, because I felt like you needed a little uplift and support you. So she sent me this little video.
I hope you're not mad at me for sending Robert, but it kills me to see you in the position that you are in. I know it's been rough this past 3 years since I left. The day I left, it was truly heartbreaking for me to leave when our relationship was the way it was. I was hoping for your blessing and to leave on good terms, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. But I'm hoping to have a relationship that isn't based off of the restaurant. My hope is that Robert can help you save something that is so important to you. Just as I am following my dreams, I hope that you can continue to follow yours. I love you, Dad.
She hopes I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at her at all. To hear her say what she said, I realized how much I had hurt her. And all I could think about was what I could do to change her.
It's tough when your daughter has to tell you to, hey, I don't want to do that. Because this is not her dream, this is your dream. You had great 13 years, 7 years, not so good. We can fix this. I really do think we can fix it. Okay?
Thank you.
It's the end of day one, and my biggest fear right now is my call to Megan. I asked Megan if she would make the trip to come and see her dad right here in New Jersey. I don't know if that can happen. But it's my concern because I feel that her coming here will be the only way I can turn Paul around, give him hope, and get rid of that despair. And I just don't know what's going to happen. I just had some amazing news on day 2 of my mission at La Casa Bianca here in New Jersey. Yesterday, Paul, it seemed so sad that I did something I've never done before. I got on the phone to Megan, his daughter, and asked her if it would be at all possible if I flew her in and got a hotel room, would she come? And late last night, I didn't have a clue whether she was coming or not, but this morning I got a video message.
Hi Robert, guess what? I'm in New Jersey. I hopped on a plane first thing this morning. Here I am. So let me know where I need to go, and I guess I will be seeing you later. Bye.
She's here in New Jersey, headed toward a coffee shop close to the restaurant so we can have a chat before I meet Paul this morning. And I'm excited. Excited to meet her, but excited that she's here to see her dad. He's down in the dumps, and I feel if Megan says hi to him today and meets him and he gets all excited, we can actually move forward because his frame of mind will be better, his energy will be better, and we can actually make a difference in that restaurant. And I just don't know what's going to happen. First of all, thank you for making the trip. There's always two sides to a story, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of want to know what you were feeling or what you went through.
Yeah, we have been close ever since I was little, but working in the restaurant, you know, together was tough. It wasn't what I wanted to do, so I let him know, you know, I wanted to move on and do what I loved. And
which is what?
I love working with children.
Okay.
So right now I'm a preschool teacher, and I'm going to school for American Sign Language.
What was it like working with your dad?
It's not the normal boss-employee relationship. It doesn't get left at work. It gets taken home. He's my father, so I have to respect him in that sense, but then he was giving me a lot of responsibility in the restaurant to be in charge. But then when I would go to do that, the father in him would come out and be like, no, like, you need to listen to me. And I finally moved away when I was 22. So he knew it was coming. I gave him a set date half a year in advance, and he just refused to believe that I was actually going to leave. I was angry with him.
Do you feel he felt you abandoned him?
Yes.
Yesterday I was sad for him. It looks like he lost all hope.
Yeah.
He lost everything when you walked out the door.
Yeah.
There's a piece missing in him, and you're that piece. And I think he's starting to see how much he misses you. I'm going to bring him in and drop you on him.
All right.
A bombshell. All right, I'll be back in 5.
All right, see you soon. Talking about the past and our relationship in the restaurant, it's a lot. It stirs up a lot of emotion.
Yesterday we were doing demo. We ripped this wall apart. We found it was severely damaged. See, the studs are a little bit old and beat up. So to fix it last night, we sheathed the whole thing in plywood. Then we put in this molding detail that's really high, about 5.5 feet. We took that same detail, we followed it all the way through into the other room. We built a banquette using the same exact detail. So it's kind of nice because the problem turned into a solution, turned into pretty much the whole design.
So right now I'm working on what's going to be a sculpture for the wall. This is just a bunch of found objects. The artwork's going to be over-exaggerated things you would find in the kitchen, like a pizza cutter. So this is a column from a front porch that's been cut in half. An old hubcap from a 1950s car. A fender from a bicycle. The plan is to put this all together, paint it a gloss red. There's about $100 for all this, and it's going to be a cool piece of art that no other restaurant's going to have.
When I walked up the stairs and I saw my daughter, it was a breath of fresh air and relief and happiness. Thank you, Chef. Thank you.
How do you feel right now sitting here with Megan?
Great.
What's going on here? What's going on in your mind?
I'm just happy to be here with her, and
Why are you happy?
because I love her.
On that video yesterday that Megan kindly sent me, she talked about your relationship only being a relationship because of the restaurant.
I put the restaurant before you.
Is that so hard to separate the two between the restaurant and
No,
your daughter?
Well, you know, I'm wording this. I'm wording.
The restaurant will be successful if you are happy. That piece that's missing, you know what it is, right?
Being with family.
You like to sing, right? You sing when you're happy.
Yeah.
I want you singing all the way to the bank. But you're never going to do that. That's 6 words.
Seeing her, I did not feel lonely anymore.
I'm going to leave you for a little bit. I want you to talk.
With Robert there, he was kind of like a mediator. We were able to talk about things in the past that have been hard to talk about with each other before. Did you know I was coming?
Well,
Were you surprised?
I asked you yesterday when you were coming, you said Merry Christmas. We have a new start here. I feel very strong now. I feel that, you know, I want to make her proud of me, and she makes me proud of her.
I have to say, that was the most heartwarming meeting that I've done in a long time. It kind of sets the stage for the next piece. Paul talks about what it feels like to cook for other people. He's passionate about that, and he's passionate about his daughter. I've given one back that they can start building that relationship. Now it's time to get him back in the kitchen, and I think cooking will give him that self-confidence to get back in the game. I'm going to do a quick check-in with Tom and Lynn, see where we are in the restaurant. Where are we?
We're
Middle of a lot of projects.
yeah, we've got a lot going on.
We got the floor completely redone, right? Show me the
Yes,
floor.
I think you're gonna love the floor.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's throughout the whole space.
Okay.
It's like that old world inlay, but
Yeah.
using a modern product.
Great. Oh, I like the wall covering.
So they had a lot of those tacky paintings, from bringing in some textures that you would think of seeing in maybe an old Italian house, but on a more modern scale.
All right, let's go in the other room.
Instead of having murals and artwork and stuff, we focused on detail. We're adding woodwork in here, like that Italian detail.
This was a red brick, right, yesterday?
Yes, that really bad, like 1970s brick. Really only iconic Italian thing we're doing is a giant leaning tower of Pisa, which is actually a chalkboard. It's cool, they can put their wine specials and stuff on it.
We're gonna hang it
past the wall.
Yeah, it's going to be off the wall, so it kind of has some texture. All of the other art is a bright, proper red, and it's giant, overscale things like pizza cutters and slicers, things that you would find in an Italian kitchen.
We're going to check in the kitchen, see what we've done in there. So, going in the kitchen right now, we're going to find Paul. Overnight, I boarded a professional crew to finish the cleaning job. Now I'm confident Paul can turn out profitable meals and parties.
Kitchen is clean. I am comfortable cooking in it, and I'm comfortable, which is not the case today. So here's what we do. Think of 2 dishes. If you want to cook for me, you'll cook them, we'll eat them, we'll talk about them. Then I'm going to show you 2 new dishes that I think should go on the restaurant menu for tonight. The pans that you had yesterday, we're using real pans.
Okay, the new pans go with the new start. I'm looking forward to using them.
Good to see you smile. When you're ready, give me a shout. We'll come in, we'll start cooking, okay?
All right, thanks. I'm in here. I'm in my element. I'm like a fish in water. I'm very happy. You'll know I'm happy if I start singing. A little disappointed yesterday because I wasn't able to cook for Robert. I'm going to make him gambaroni calia. It's shrimp stuffed with crab butter. It's lightly battered. Right here, I have some crab meat, a little bit of butter, a pinch of nutmeg, fresh parsley, hot sauce, touch of lemon juice. This dish is something I developed here. The beautiful thing about it is when you cut into the shrimp, the butter melts and oozes out and adds flavor to the sauce. Definitely represent my style. The layers of flavors that I put into my dishes. I'm going to make the vitello Laura, which is a dish I named after my daughter Laura. It's veal lightly sauteed with shallots, a little bit of port, Marcello wine, sun-dried cherries, and portobello mushroom. It's very sweet, like my daughter. Ooh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling. From glen to glen and down the mountainside, the summer's gone and all the roses dying. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so.
I just heard you singing. Your demeanor and your personality has changed completely than you were yesterday.
No.
Why?
Well, number one, spend some time with my little girl. And number two, to have you here to help me out, get me back on my path.
It's an honor to put you back on your path.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm going to do the shrimp dish first. I'm just going to get these golden brown. Then I'm going to make the sauce. Garlic, I like to toast the garlic. Take it off the heat. Then add a little dab of butter. And to stop it from cooking, I add a little bit of the broth to it. Next time I make the sauce a golden brown, and you get the most flavor out of the garlic. Parsley, a little caper, just a splash of hot sauce, just a touch. They gotta cook a little bit more. Now we're gonna do our vitello Lara. I'm doing the shallots and add the Marcello wine. There's a mixture of portobello and domestic mushrooms there. After the flame goes out, I'm gonna add the sun-dried cherries. Just the top round of veal, just lightly pounded. This we want to do kind of quick. You want to overcook the veal, as you know. A little black pepper, a little bit of salt. Okay. Put that there. I'm just going to reduce this down a little more. This is the vitello Lara.
And I'm excited to try this shrimp.
I'm going to put them over a little spinach. First. Right there.
Sounds good. Let's dig in then.
What I like about this is the butter comes out of it when you cut into it.
Let's dig in then.
What I like about this is the butter comes out of it when you cut into it.
I'll give you a happy dance on that one. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. That's really good.
Robert tasted the shrimp, and there was a second there where there was a doubt, and then when he said he liked it the way it was, there's nothing better than that.
So let's eat some veal, man. I love the way you handle the veal.
Right.
Quick, because you can overcook. Get half a lemon, squeeze that over it. A little salt. Now we're talking.
Yeah, the lemon's a good idea with the cherries, huh?
We should put this on the menu tonight. I like that a lot. When we plan the menu for the ease of the service. So less movement, the less steps, the quicker the food goes out. This is good, but can we do the sauce? We can make the demi or the base sauce ready to go.
Yeah.
So that we seal the veal, boom, in the sauce, on the plate, and goes. You happy I like them?
Yeah, I'm really happy with it. If I just had this moment here, that would have been enough for me.
I feel the same way too. All right, stop getting all mushy.
All right.
To keep Paul's kitchen moving quickly, I show him a fast dish that he can easily prepare.
I want this salmon to be crunchy. The texture is really important.
Salmon piccata.
I like the crispiness. That's wonderful. Thanks, Chef. Beautiful.
Are you excited about it? How excited are you?
I'm really excited.
I can't hear you.
I'm really excited.
If you're so excited, give me a song.
Finally, Paul and his kitchen are back and better than before.
That's the happiest I've seen you. I'm psyched, I'm ready, I got goosebumps. I don't sing, but I sang and danced. You're the first one to achieve me to sing and dance.
We harmonized.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome, right?
I feel a lot of relief, a lot of weight off my shoulders. I feel things are going to get better, not worse. And that's the first time in a long time.
I'm very excited about the food, and I'm also excited about the change in demeanor of Paul. He looks like somebody that has a restaurant and he's ready to fight and take on the world.
I think that I was at a point where I was more or less paralyzed. And I couldn't go to the left, I couldn't go to the right. I didn't know what to do.
My hope is that with the restaurant turning around and becoming more successful, my dad can get back to being his true self and not always be so worried and so down all the time.
I feel reborn. I have a job to do. I have something to accomplish here. The future.
I would just like to have my dad back.
Are you ready to see the brand new Casablanca? Open your eyes.
Whoa! Wow.
Look at it. See it here? Look at the floors.
Beautiful.
Look at this. Oh, look at it here. I love this.
Wow. Look at this. Man.
Looks so different.
Beautiful, Robert. That's the Leaning Tower Pizza.
Leaning Tower Pizza.
Oh, pizza.
You can write on that. It's a chalkboard.
That's great. Thank you so much. I mean, it's just, I can't believe it.
They said you lost a piece, right? You lost a piece of who you were. You know what that piece is, right?
Yes.
What is it?
It's right here. My family, my daughter. My children.
Yeah. How do you feel, mate? When you see the restaurant, you see your dad, you were the one that sent the plea.
I feel like, you know, we've had a breakthrough, me and my dad, emotionally. The insides of the restaurant have been redone, and I feel like we're working on our relationship too, our inside.
Yes.
His heart.
Thank you.
Something I saw yesterday. Remember this picture?
Oh.
Yeah. Happy times, right?
Yeah.
I'm giving you back good times, and more importantly, I'm giving you back your daughter.
Thank you.
I remember that. I remember how happy we were.
Giving Paul and Megan's relationship a second chance was only one part of this mission.
A couple of people that I push, Lynn, my designer, and Tom, my builder.
The other part of this mission was giving the space a fresh start.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate it so much. And we're going to make you proud here.
A lot of people waiting outside. You want to let them in? You want to make some money?
Yes. All right. You ready to eat? You ready to see the new restaurant, the new La Casa Bianca? Yeah. All right, let's do it. Come on in.
Seeing my dad this way, it really brings back memories of the dad that I love and, you know, had such good times with when I was younger. It's really great to see that coming through again.
It's a new start and an opportunity for me to express myself in a different way, different food, and a new restaurant.
All of us on my Restaurant Impossible team have the best job in the world. We get to change people's lives every day. And this time I got to see the old Paul transform into the new Paul. And more importantly, had just a little bit to do with mending his relationship with his daughter Megan. Well, it's up to them to keep it going. But remember this, you never know when Robert Irvine is going to walk into your restaurant and say... To hear
more from Paul about his experience on the show, go to foodnetwork.com/RI.
That's done.
If you own a failing restaurant, contact us at foodnetwork.com.